Welcome back. Our next guest is an award-winning filmmaker whose new movie centers around a family grappling with the long-term effects of domestic abuse. Take a look.
You can't tell me how to feel. I know what I saw.
Everything is always about you, huh?
I'll clean it up.
Where is all this anger coming from? I never raised you to put your hands on anyone. Get up, go to your room. You're making it worse.
This film is called Village Keeper, and we're excited to talk to director and writer Karen Chapman today. Karen, welcome to the show. It's an honor to have you here. Now, I understand that you had this concept in the back of your mind for a long time. Why was now the right time to make this film?
I feel like conversations around domestic violence and violence against women are always urgent, and it just felt like it felt important, and it felt like an act of service. You know, there's so many women that have secrets and are holding on to things and just haven't gotten the courage or the access to kind of get to the other side, and so it was a real honor
to tell their story.
I think, you know, the good news is that we are collectively starting to have more conversations around intergenerational trauma. Not enough, still needs a lot of work there, but your film considers how one family in particular grapples with that. And what was it that you wanted to add to this conversation?
That we should talk about it, right? And like so many times, it's easier to connect with strangers about the intimacies of your life rather than your family. If everyone has a culture within their family, things that you don't talk about, things you're not allowed to say, and nothing happens when you say them, you know? And it's important to say the thing while people are here and while you can. And it was a wonderful and beautiful opportunity to kind of poke the bear, do a dangerous thing, and ask a question and see what happens.
Now, I understand that your mom was a big inspiration for this movie. Sadly, she's no longer with us. Sorry for your loss. I'm just curious, what do you think she would make of you telling this story?
Sarah Gill was adamant about telling her story. She'd write it down. She told everyone. She was constantly talking about what she went through and how she got out, you know, as a way to encourage others, but as a way for people to bear witness. I think she didn't want other people to feel like they couldn't speak, and so she was constantly talking about it. And so she wanted me to make this film. She was adamant.
I mean, this story is very close to home. Do you feel comfortable talking a little bit about the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, my mom did the hard thing, you know. She got 3 children out of a volatile relationship, which is complicated because I love my dad, you know, but he was a violent man. And my mom lost everything to make sure that we were safe and protected. And I think this film, I'm so moved by the reactions of this film, but also remembering her struggle, because so many times mothers take care of us and mothers mother us, and they, you know, create homes, they create laughter, they create a happy household, a happy home for us, all the while they're sheltering their own broken heart, or they're holding on to their hurt, you know? And it's just so important that I think that we flip it. We kind of, we take care of them sometimes, because they often forget.
I found myself getting so emotional watching the movie because of all that. What you're talking about, and then holding space for the mom who's not always making the best decisions, but she's trying her best, and seeing it through a different lens. So thank you for doing that. You yourself are a mom, and you were, I understand, 8.5 months pregnant while shooting this movie. Those are long days to be standing on your feet. So what was it like to lead an entire team while you're this far along in your pregnancy?
I've been holding this film for so long, and there have been so many times where it almost didn't happen, that when everything started to fall into place, I told myself, if things are working, let me not stop myself. Let me not stop the train. It's already going. My doctor said it was okay. I had a wonderful crew that was always taking care of me. It was hot. There was always someone with an umbrella and bottles of water. So I'm really, really grateful, and they gave me the courage to lead, you know.
And let's talk about your crew, because I know you faced a lot of obstacles, aside from being 8.5 months pregnant, making a movie, but you ended up working with a very young crew. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, I mean, Toronto has some of the best leads as far as the eye can see, but we couldn't afford them. And so it meant that we had to lean on folks that had never made a film before. And it was scary, but everyone believed in the film. They believed what we were doing, and they all kind of worked together to kind of work towards a united goal. And it's just a testament that just because you haven't done something doesn't mean you can't do it. So.
I mean, well, in fact, that's true for one of your main actors, who I understand was a first-timer.
Yeah, Maxine Simpson. She's a family friend and a retired ICU nurse. She'd never acted before in her life. She got the script, never saw a script before, 24 hours ahead. About 24 hours, Olenike, our lead.
Who's also in the front row in the pink suit here.
Yes, amazing job.
Who's an amazing Canadian actress, have to point her out.
Yeah, as a senior as a senior creative on the set, she just took the reins and made sure that Maxine had everything that she needed. She got her ready, made her feel comfortable and safe so she could speak like this or run into patois whenever she felt like it. You know, just made her feel seen and safe.
When you were making this film, did you have an audience in mind? Like, who would you say this film is for?
The film is definitely for mothers to see themselves and to a little nudge and a reminder to remember that they need to save a little for themselves. But it's also for the takers. It's also for people that are on the other end as a reminder that they don't always think about themselves. And, you know, love is not something you say, it's something you do, and they show us that. And I think we can always do more to take care of the people who take care of us.
Listen, Karen, thank you so much for being here and bringing your beautiful body of work with you. I know your mom would be very proud. This is incredible work. The film is called Village Keeper, and it screens February 27th at Paradise Theatre in Toronto. You can find ticketing details at the website on the screen. And for the rest of the country, keep your eyes peeled for more nationwide releases coming soon. Stay where you are. We'll be right back.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.